Piston at top dead center with intake and exhaust valves open in valve overlap. Exhaust valve closes at the beginning of the intake stroke. Piston goes to bottom dead center on the intake stroke. Intake valve closes at the beginning of the compression stroke. Ignition happens at the end of the compression stroke before the piston gets to top dead center. Ignition slams the piston back in the power stroke, where the exhaust valve opens, before the piston gets to bottom dead center. The piston then travels back to top dead center on its exhaust stroke, right before top dead center. The intake valve opens, to bring us back to the valve overlap before the intake stroke starts again. 4 strokes, 5 events. Valve overlap is defined as the number of degrees of crankshaft travel during which both valves are off their seats. Valve overlap occurs in the operation of an aircraft reciprocating engine at the end of the exhaust stroke and the beginning of the intake stroke. Valve clearance of an engine using hydraulic lifters, when the lifters are completely flat or empty, should not exceed a specified amount above 0. If the exhaust valve of a 4-stroke cylinder engine is closed, and the intake valve is just closing, the piston is on the compression stroke. Excessive valve clearance results in the valves opening late and closing early. As the pressure is applied during a reciprocating engine compression check, using a differential pressure tester, what would a movement of the propeller in the direction of engine rotation indicate? That the piston was positioned past top dead center. Which of the following is most likely to occur if an overhead valve engine is operated with inadequate valve clearance? The valve will not seat positively during start and engine warm-up. Excessive valve clearance will cause the duratio of valve opening to decrease for both intake and exhaust valves. What does valve overlap promote? Better scavenging and cooling characteristics. Valve clearance changes on opposed-type engines using hydraulic lifters are accomplished by push rod replacement. Excessive valve clearance and a piston engine decreases valve overlap.